Hey, it's Steph from Gamer Pass. We have some juicy new November drops on Game Pass. I'm here to let you guys know which ones you should Gamer Pass on. See what I did there? Let's kick it off with Football Manager 26, very extensive options. Options. Great customization. But the CPU interface sucks, especially since there is so many options and choices. Game has thousands of choices for you to make, but wants you to click one at a time, like you're using a mouse. What the bleep? These screens are definitely not simple to navigate. The amount of stuff and tasks to do between games is insane. I never seen Ted Lasso deal with half of the task that I'm asked to do on here. And I watched every season. I'm a little disappointed, guys. We definitely should have beat Birmingham by more than 2 goals. That being said, this is definitely not a casual game. Strictly ball knowers only for this one. I love the premise. But the games are way too long to watch and not play. And the menu navigation is absolutely ridiculous and obviously not optimized for a console game. For me, Football Manager comes close, but it's a pass, a corner kick pass. I'm headed back to Iowa to see my son egging on. First off, that is one extremely durable egg-mazing graphics. Unfortunately, this game is egg-tremly hard. Getting to the top of the henhouse in the tutorial took well over an hour. I can't imagine any gameplay changes or power UPS moving forward that would make this actually fun. I got a hold of titanium shell upgrade, WAP to do, and where the bleep is the narrator. How are you seeing all of this stuff, you little European freak? The game is simple and silly. But the difficulty would make this unattractive even for kids' egg. This is definitely a pass. Void Train. Get on the Void Train and ride it. Nice customization. They have surprisingly good clothing choices in the Void. Feeling the old-timey, post-apocalyptic, alien fantasy, who knows setting. But whatever they were going for, they succeeded. After about an hour in, I realized I was just scavenging and crafting. Not a negative. I just didn't even realize I had truly been swept up into the void. Very original game. I look forward to finding out why there's a sun and/or a train for that matter in the void. The void is one crazy place, and I'm here for it. Your parents tell you to stay away from the void, but we ain't scared, Void Train. We game. Don't step on the tracks though. Sollaris, like Football Manager, you can see this game is definitely made for PC. Literally like 70 tabs open on the screen at once, but no way to access most of them. Game is definitely made for a mouse where you can click whichever tab you want. If you're looking for a new season of The Expanse, this definitely gives you all of the feels. Once again, this is a game that is not for casuals, strictly space knowers only. Maybe the game really takes off when you finally find the proto-molecule. Hopefully my great-grandchildren live to see it, because I definitely will not. Sollaris made it quite easy for me to escape its gravity. Nice graphics, dozens of ships, hundreds of stars. Unfortunately, this is not a Yelp review. This is a flyby. I mean a fly pass. I mean a pass. Dead static drive. Much more of an indie game than the rest. PS1 graphics in this game, including you having no control over the camera and the HUD map, makes no sense. But it does work for the setting. Gives it a little 70s, 80s feel. 5th town in, and I still haven't had to fight anyone or fire a gun. And Heather. What are you doing, girl? You telling me you couldn't find a job closer than 10 towns away from you? I mean, how was she planning to get home from work if my car didn't break down? Yes, it's very campy and old school, but I'm too invested now. I gotta get this woman home and find my parents. With Drive, I am gaming, but I don't need you critiquing my driving every 30 seconds, lady. Tomb Raider 74 or something. The Lara Croft Chronicles. Quick tangent. So say Laura finds the biggest discovery ever? Then what? Does she just hand it over to the Egyptian government? Does she stuff it in her giant bra and try to smuggle it out of the country? I just don't understand how these super archaeologists from the 20th century could function today. But I digress. I'm normally not a cutscene skipper, but hey, some of us paid attention in ancient history and magic class. I'm cool on the backstory. Let me get to those booby traps. Yeah, plays and feels like a mobile game to be honest, especially the way the characters move. No camera controls, and straightforward head this way, like in Sega Genesis or SNES game. Fighting magical gods with pistols. The definition of crazy work. Pun intended. I hate to be that guy. But who would have possibly built a temple like that? Were the priests and altar boys jumping over spiked logs and climbing walls on the daily? And once again, the oldest trick in the book, the defense for an ancient temple, is for it to destroy itself. Honestly, the time flew by with this game. Not a great game by any means, but definitely worth a spin. Tomb Raider, whatever this is, it's a game for me, dog. For she is truly a raider of tombs. To recap Football Manager, pass egging on, pass Void Train, game Sollaris, pass Dead Static Drive, game Lara Croft, game 3 and 3 is not bad. Already 2 new games dropped last night. So I guess I better get back on the sticks.